You think women are afraid of being cheated on, abandoned, or heartbroken. And sure, they are, but there's a much deeper, more primal fear they carry. One most won't even admit to themselves. The real fear women have is the fear of becoming irrelevant. Let's look at history for a second. For thousands of years, a man's survival was tied to his strength, his honor, his ability to provide and protect. But a woman's survival, it depended on her ability to secure the protection of a strong man. This isn't a modern dating strategy. It's a brutal, ancient reality that has shaped female psychology for countless generations. It's wired into their DNA. This is why you see modern women chasing validation on social media, why they fear aging so intensely and obsess over beauty. It's why there's a sense of panic when they turn 30, why they test men's resolve, and why they instinctively seek security, sometimes through what people call hypergamy. It's not vanity. It's not manipulation. It's a deep-seated survival instinct whispering in their ear that once their youth fades, they risk becoming invisible, unprotected, and ultimately irrelevant. Think about the messages society has been feeding women for the last few decades. Chase your career, delay family. You can have it all in your late 30s. But biology doesn't care about social trends. Biology doesn't negotiate. This is a huge reason why anxiety, depression, and a profound sense of dissatisfaction are skyrocketing among women as they approach the natural limits of their fertility. They're fighting a battle against time, a battle against their own nature, and it's a battle they can't win. But here's the other side of the coin, the part that men so often miss. While women fight a battle against time, men fight a battle against weakness. A woman becomes irrelevant when her youth and beauty fade. A man becomes irrelevant when he fails to rise. He becomes irrelevant when he lacks strength, discipline, purpose, and power. Modern men, completely blind to this dynamic, see women's instincts and get bitter. They mistake this deep-seated fear for cruelty or shallowness. And what happens? They retreat. They get lost in distractions, addictions, and a state of passive resentment. They scroll aimlessly, complain online, and forget one of the most fundamental truths of existence. History does not remember weak men. It erases them. So, let's be crystal clear. Women fear irrelevance through age. Men fear irrelevance through failure. The two are intertwined. The solution for men has never been to resent female nature or complain about the game. The solution is to master male nature. A man who dedicates himself to building discipline, who forges an unbreakable purpose, who cultivates real-world strength, both physical and mental, becomes a man who cannot be ignored. Society can try to bury him, shame him, or tell him he's toxic. But his value becomes He becomes a pillar, a force of nature. He becomes the very man whose protection is sought, not because of what he has, but because of who he is. The world doesn't need more men who understand women's fears so they can complain about them. It needs men who understand them so they can understand their own mission. Your path isn't to fight women. It's to fight your own weakness. It's to stop being passive and start being powerful. Stop waiting for the world to change. Stop hoping for an easier game. Start building. Start training. Find your purpose and pursue it with everything you have. You are in a constant battle against irrelevance, and your only weapons are your discipline, your ambition, and your will to become stronger. The message is simple. A woman's value is often tied to the clock. A man's value is tied to his character and his competence. Time can erode her position, but only weakness can erode yours. So, you must rise. You must fight. You must build, become unshakable, because the world is desperate for strong men, and it has no time for weak ones. Thanks for watching. If this message resonated with you, subscribe to the channel for more content that cuts through the noise. See you in the next one.